What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Chaotic Battles channel. Today we've got a battle of 2 vs 2 at Brice's Crossroads. It's me and Olympia. I'll be playing as Hood's Division, 1st Corps. He's playing as Pender's Division, 3rd Corps. And then we've got Autistic Bucktail up here playing as the 2nd Corps. And then Patrick Celburne's division is up here playing the 1st Corps. So Olympia has all of our artillery. He's going to set it up in this big area over here. A lot of rocks for covers, a lot of howitzers. They brought mostly 3 inches, or 3-inch guns, things like that. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. Alright guys, I'm going to fast forward to the next point of major action. Alright guys, and we're back. So, there's a lot of skirmishing. There's still some skirmishing right here, but I'm over here, Olympia's right over here. And I pushed all my skirmishers back, but I pushed them directly into the Iron Brigade. That's the problem. He's got his whole Iron Brigade right there. Well, not the whole thing. The 121st Pennsylvania isn't, but 2nd Wisconsin, 7th Wisconsin. You got Michigan over there. 6th Wisconsin. I'm sure Indiana's in there somewhere. So I started to pull back, and I put, Olympia put some howitzers, or Napoleon, no, he's got, never mind, 2, a Napoleon and a 3-inch, and he starts putting them on their lines. And Olympia's going to start to push the skirmishers, and the 2nd Corps is set up all on this little hill, right? Not a hill, but a ridge. Slope, whatever you want to call it, on the end of the ravine. Because this kind of comes off as a ravine. And 2nd Corps is all lined up. So he's got skirmishers in this house, that's why we're putting so much fire into it. And there is 2nd Corps. Tons of bucketball in there. Bane of my existence. Man, Olympia is really hammering this house down. Here he took out the little outhouse, or whatever it was. The barn's right there. The house is starting to get it now. It's caught fire. Yeah, you can see him. He got hit inside and they're running. I love the fire effects in the battlefield. Wonder how far you can see the smoke from. That's epic. Oh no! Olympia got me there. So now, with how big 2nd Corps was over here, I wanted to move all of Georgia and part of Alabama over here. Or not all of Georgia, I guess I didn't really do them by a thing. But anyway, I wanted to move these 3 big units into the forest over here to help out on this side. And when I do that, 1st Corps will start to push me after they target me with their artillery. Yeah, they come. And thank God Olympia set up these in the woods over here. These North Carolinas. And even better, his hidden cavalry, his Hamptons. Alright guys, I'm going to fast forward to the point of contact. Alright guys, and we're back. So, it looks like Celburne's making a move on Olympia over here on his 3. He's also moving up the rest of his Iron Brigade and coming toward me, and then he's sending these skirmishers on a suicide mission to get these cannons. So I'm trying to get mine lined up so I can volley him out. When he notices that, he's going to try to run closer. But thank God he's winded. Okay, there's that say. This is pretty tough set of units over here. He's got a piece of the Iron Brigade, 14th Brooklyn. And now I'm in a shootout with the Iron Brigade. As I recall, we're putting all of our artillery into here, which seems to have been doing pretty good so far, because if you look, all the different units have lost some men. So now I'm trying to move it on the Iron Brigade's flank. And Olympia's over here trying to hold him too. He's holding 3 or 4, or 3 I think, 3 infantry. With 1 in reserve. I'm trying to hit the Iron Brigade at an angle over here. He's gonna try to point blank us with some 3-inch guns. So he brought up more. To the point where I realized, like, it's just better to get out of there. So I'm moving out 2 of my Georgias, and then I'll be falling back once I successfully get back with the 20th Georgia. I really need that 20th Georgia to stay in the game. I don't remember if I used Inspire. I think I did. There we are. I'm trying to withdraw him in the right way to get him out. Olympia's holding well over here. Looks like those skirmishers are going after him again, but I can't really do anything about it. His Napoleons probably can, though. So I'm having to fall back again, because I don't think I can win this shootout in the woods here with the Iron Brigade. I think he has just too many men. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Some invisible force. Looks like he and I are both throwing infantry into it real quick. Probably see if we can't get a volley off. I'm reforming up and getting a push now. Pretty much doing everything I can to keep them from linking up. So I'm trying to keep my whole army along this tree line if I can. Like, something to just keep them distracted on this side. I don't want to shoot out with the Iron Brigade. As you can see, I'm already taking quite a bit of casualties from them. We still got a hell of a shootout in these woods over here. It looks like Olympia's making the move with his cavalry finally. He's going to take out all of their artillery. And here we got some movement from the 2nd Corps. And now, once that 2nd Corps starts moving, we move. Can barely see anything. It looks like the barn went down, that's why it's so hard to see. So we're taking some pretty bad artillery fire and some pretty bad fire from Meredith's, the Iron Brigade. And I'm setting up my guys, and we're getting ready to attack on the left. We pulled some skirmishers in through the back, but it looks like they're going to be donezoed. His cavalry has slipped by the Iron Brigade now, so he's sending his cavalry pretty much has his dead line straight to all of their artillery now. So we have now won the artillery battle. Very well done on Olympia's end. Thank God for them Hamptons. I remember Olympia going for this cannon, but it was kind of like a doomed attack. Now we're getting ready to form up and go over here because he's splitting his troops. That house is taking a beating. Libby did a good job of routing him there. Libby's got him. Oh, took a little damage though going in there. Lost about 9 troopers. So he's recovered, and now he's going for after the other cannon now, and perhaps even the general as well. That'd be nice. Still solidly holding over here. We've still got a line that we're trying to threaten him with over here. All our artillery is still in the game. Got some infantry here taking out his skirmishers. And then the giant battle on the left is about to begin. I'm sure that at Serbia's distraction helped. canister. So if Olympia didn't do that, these two units never would have pulled off, and they might have attacked me and pushed me here. When I think about it, it's brilliant. Let's see what happens here. That sweeping canister shot in did a lot of damage. But at least the cavalry got there. It's an impressive little shootout over there still. And now the big battle. So I tried to come out here and flank his buck and ball. Oof, horrible idea. I think I lost 2 units to that. And my 15th Alabama's not bad either. Lost 20 men in 1 volley there. That buck and ball is ferocious. Where's the rest of this buck and ball? 1, 2. I thought he had 2 more. And we know we can't maintain a long-term shooting fight with him. We know the situation's getting pretty desperate, too. I've got my elites pretty much on the front line over here. See, they can't get a volley off before I die. I mean, Jesus. Great artillery shot. Oh my gosh. Every shot knocks out so many men with that buck and ball.
Yes, sir.
Bucktail's doing a good job of holding that ridge. And he's got multiple lines. It's not looking good. He's winning on the flank as well. He's double teaming some of my units with buck and ball. And it's just tearing them to pieces. Then over here, I'm holding on by a thread against the Iron Brigade, who's slowly moving up. Olympia's doing a great job over here, holding the 3. It looks like Olympia's unit came back and is holding up some of this 24th Michigan, which is a really good unit. So things are still going badly on this side. One of my elite units is now routed from his buck and ball and close range. So as he folds up my right flank of this left side of the battle, I'm now forced to attack him. If I don't get in there and really attack him hard, it's done. You know, we're gonna lose. I think I'm pulling back even further, trying to hold them off here. So we're doing pretty good in the shootout. Like my Texas and Arkansas, they got great accuracy. So like I'm targeting down some units. I'm trying to really get them low and shooting. Thank God my 15th Alabama came back. That helps a little bit with the flanking. Then he's got some skirmishers over here, put it into him. Anything to keep that buck and ball occupied. We're really getting surrounded over here. If he would have advanced on me and surrounded me, he'd have won. But luckily he thinks my lines are bigger than they are. And he's willing to engage me in a long-range fight. Because if he would have gotten up in my face, I'd have to fall back. Really trying to put fire into him. Really trying to rout him by shooting. Just doing a great job of holding him up over here because those are good units. Sent me backpacking again. I had to bring up another one. My other Texas again. But I think they survive. We will see though. So now they have to fill in that last line. They're going to start to get weak in some of these other lines too. But I'm about to start advancing soon. Especially, I think if I shoot out another line, or maybe I just go right into them because they're all tired. We're still maintaining our battle line up here. I think we have the high ground too. No, never mind. It's even ground. My God, that fucking ball. Ugh. My Texans and my Arkansas and his Georgia were all firing down that Minnesota too. That's one of his best units. He's gonna bring his last line into, or his last regiment into the line now. And now I'm advancing. It's time to break his lines. Everything is going. I might keep the center up there just to maintain the line. Oh no, there goes the 59th. Okay. I'm trying to get Texas out of here just to keep him in the fight. He still has a skirmisher shooting right into these guys. That helps. So now, Celburne's starting to aggressively flank me. It's a good thing he didn't advance everywhere. I'd have had to fall back into this open field and probably gotten shot to shit. Or had to retreat to the other side, and then we would have lost control of the map, pretty much. So my Arkansas and my Texas. All my elite troops are trying to move them. So he's pushed us back to the center here. But on this side, We were completely victorious. Very close range gunfight. So now we almost have new lines formed. I had to pull back my lines because 2nd Corps turned me on this side. Things aren't looking good, but my Texans are still around. I've got the 1st Texas right here. And then my 5th Texas reforms. 2nd Georgia just came back. There's my 59th Georgia. We're reforming. Things don't look good, but we're reforming. Now we're getting flanked out over here, but we have won the right side completely. Olympia has won over here. So now I'm trying to make a new line. I'm giving up the ground and coming across and letting our artillery do work. I'm trying to find a new defensive, or form a new defensive line over here. And there goes his bucking ball, finally. I think he only has one more after that. That Kelly right there. So now everyone's trying to form up a new line while he presses and advances on us. And I bring all of my elite infantry around. My 5th Texas, my 2nd Georgia, 59th Georgia, 1st Texas, and 3rd Arkansas. Now, Bucktail keeps pushing, instead of trying to form a line and link up with his ally. I don't know what we would have done if he linked up with his ally, or if he would have linked up with Celburne here, because we couldn't really push this side. But we still have a huge artillery advantage, so that does help. We put a lot of fire into him. Now, Olympia's reforming over here on my left. We're getting ready for a shootout. And all the while now, I have to push him on my side. So I got 2 Georgians, 2 Texans, and an Arkansas. So over here we've won, now we're pushing forward. Now Olympia's moving across the field and claiming our map control. So now Celburne's moving up universally. So at this point, I thought we had lost. They had all the defensive position. They had the 3. I don't know. Actually, I mean, at best, their battle line would look like this. So I guess the 2 is contested, or we have the 2. I'm not sure. They have the 3 and those. We have the 2, the 1, and that's it. But there's more battle to be had. Now, if I was 2nd Corps, I probably would have lined up here and tried to shoot it out with me. But, that, I mean, because some of my guys are tired. I guess his are, too. His are tired and very tired as well. But I don't think I would have given up these trees. At 24th Michigan, this big unit is still pretty healthy. They kicked the crap out of us over here a little bit. So I'm having to reform again because Celburne's pushing me really hard over here. And like I said, I don't really have the men or the shooters to compete with them. And it looks like Olympia's pushing back his units that just came back.
Yes, sir.
So even though I'm outnumbered here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to take the trees and the high ground and beat them in a shootout here. And I think I send my 3rd Arkansas to deal with that other one. Now, this 24th Michigan's a problem over here because it's sweeping everyone. And it's active. Everyone else is tired. Very tired. And about to break. He's not. So I have to pull back my 5th Texas because it's getting hit real hard. So I had to maneuver my 3rd Arkansas to really come in and defend my flank here. Olympia's finishing off the envelopment to make sure these guys can't get away. They're trying to come at Olympia's artillery, but I don't think they're going to have much success. So this 24th Michigan has single-handedly routed 3 units, but they're very strong. Probably one of the best units in the game. Got a desperate fight over here. We win this flank, we win the battle. And we won. So now we have to come back in, form back up, or actually I might just start firing from there for all I know. What I do know is I'm going to focus on every single unit individually. And here comes this 24th Michigan to completely sweep up my lines. They got the right idea. They're advancing and trying to get me out of there. And over here, I'm still just trying to buy time, put it into them. So they've lost the 2 over here. We have the 1 and the 2. They have the 3. I'll give them the 3. The 1 and the 1. But now the tables are starting to turn, especially as I start to outshoot him here. And then when he goes, the 19th Maine goes, I can roll them up. So I know I've got 2 or 3 units just targeting this 19th Maine alone. So now I can reform my lines to adjust this attack, while Olympia sends some men from behind and uses the artillery to target here. We're doing a good job still staying relevant over here. Olympia's completely taken these woods, and he's about to take the battle line vertical now, and then we'll get control of that one as well. Thank God for that North Carolina coming back. I think Olympia's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units left in terms of infantry. I still have most of mine. I lost my most of my left wing with the exception of the elites, but Second Corps only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 4. So we're still in it now. We're really starting to break them. Oh man. He's just pouring canister into it. And only 7.5 minutes pretty much. So he knows he has to push over here. If he wins over here, he gets, I think, the 2 and the 3. But I'm really starting to turn him now. And it's my Texas and Arkansas over here, so I'm going to have good shooters. And the Georgians aren't bad shooters either. So his lines are finally starting to thin out a little bit, but so are mine. But luckily we're coming in behind him. He's going to have to move. Looks like one of his is reformed. And with this, they're about to go next. So there goes his general. There goes his flank. Now we gotta reform. While artillery, we pretty much are just gonna put Michigan in the middle here and try to shoot him and avoid melee. We're definitely playing a little bit of bull in the ring. I think I'm going to reform one more time. But the goal was to really destroy this fresh 24th Michigan. These guys are now pulling back. They're seeding the ground. Especially now that we've pushed our battle line all the way up. So our battle line looks something like this at the moment. So, 2nd Corps is out of the game. Now we just literally have this 24th Michigan left. And we did it. Now they're still keeping a line over here, so, but we've pretty much taken control over here. I think it's 24th Michigan comes back one more time. Now he's got to form a corner to deal with us. Let's take a look at the battlefield real quick, guys. So we had some skirmishing up here on this hill and back here. We had their initial lines in the fight. Fighting over here in these woods in the corner. Fighting at this end where the bucket ball was. The initial attack out here on the right, and then where I fell back. Where I fell back to again. And where I'm at now. Olympia's battle over here. And the open field skirmishing. So there's just 24th Michigan reforming. Alright guys, under a minute left. Wonder if they seen our rats beforehand. Alrighty guys, and thank you for watching. Man, that Arkansas and Texas